The sprint qualifying session for the 2025 United States Grand Prix weekend just took place. This is the starting grid. Max Verstappen starts on the pole. Right alongside him is Lando Norris, and behind him are Oscar Piastri and Nico Hülkenberg. And let me tell you something. Right after the Singapore Grand Prix, I said that Verstappen will win every single one of those 6 remaining races, and looks like it. He is going to win the sprint races as well. So, mega lap from Verstappen as usual. Both of the papaya boys incapable of extracting maximum performance out of the fastest Formula 1 car design in 2025 season as usual. Nico Hülkenberg, mega qualifying lap. And right behind him is George Russell. And here's what's going to happen in the sprint race, which is, I think, 12 hours away. 11 hours and 37 minutes away at this point. So Verstappen is going to have a clean getaway. Lando Norris right around the outside. He is a dumb motherfucker, so he will think that, oh, maybe I'll try to get around the outside of Verstappen, which is obviously never going to happen. If Verstappen is starting on the pole, by hook or by crook, he is going to retain the lead into turn 1. But Verstappen, because he's a dumb idiot who does not learn from his past mistakes, he will try to send it around the outside, which will give Oscar Piastri the opportunity to sneak up into the inside, and both of the McLaren drivers, in order to cover each other, will lose time, which will give opportunity to Nico Hülkenberg to sneak past, because this is what's going to happen. Max Verstappen is going to have a good launch off the line. Lando Norris will have not as good as a launch, but he will be okay. Piastri will have a good launch relative to Norris, but around like the same level of perfection of Max Verstappen. Now, Verstappen will lead. Right behind him will be Piastri. Lando Norris, delusional motherfucker, thinking that he can go around the outside of Verstappen into turn 1 in Kota. Piastri will try to ensure that he has the inside line to Lando's outside, because he definitely needs to get ahead and he will be aggressive. If you have watched the 2025 Singapore Grand Prix and if there is one takeaway, is that Oscar Piastri wants to put Lando Norris into the wall, and it's going to happen. Zach Brown is talking about some form of repercussions for Lando Norris. I fucked that word up. They're saying that there's repercussions, consequences for Lando Norris that only he knows. There are no consequences. Let's be honest. The only consequence for Lando Norris is that when Zach Brown gives him his obligatory blowjobs in the weekends, he's not going to make eye contact. That's the only fucking repercussion Lando Norris is going to face for crashing into Oscar Piastri while making the overtake in Singapore 2025. Because of that, Piastri is going to be very aggressive into turn 1, and he will try to steal the position from Lando Norris. This will benefit Nico Hülkenberg. Again, mega qualifying lap. For this entire 2025 season, Hülkenberg was nowhere in qualifying, but fortunately he's starting to remember that he is good. So that's a good thing. Now, when Piastri is trying to continue to push Norris outside because Verstappen is going to block Norris, and Oscar Piastri will try to capitalize on that, and Nico Hülkenberg will sneak past the inside. That's going to happen. So, going into turn 2, just before the SS, you will have Verstappen leading. Then you will have Nico Hülkenberg. Then the couple of McLarens in whichever order, I don't care at this point. Then there will be Osama bin Russell. And this is the most interesting part. Osama bin Russell is faster than Piastri in some sections of the track. Like if you look at these track dominance times, you can see that there are certain sections of the track like this turn 17, turn 14, this area, starting of the SS, turn 1, late braking. These are the areas, and obviously in the straights I think he got a 2 or something. Either way, maybe the DRS is too powerful, maybe the straight line speed compared to the McLaren Mercedes has a slight advantage. Either way, Osama bin Russell will be in play, and this is a thing that I also said a few races ago, is that Osama bin Russell, Charles Leclerc, these are the people who will get in the way of Piastri, Norris and Verstappen, and they will indirectly affect how the title fight plays out. A bit too much for everyone's liking, and that's going to happen because Osama bin Russell, I mean, his name says it all. He's a little bit risky. If you are going to do wheel-to-wheel battling with Osama bin Russell, regardless of the track, regardless of whatever it is, you are risking a DNF is probably going to happen. And that's what, Formula One racing at this stage of 2025 season is all about. We want to see which of the three title contenders gets a DNF. Now, obviously, for excitement reasons, we want Piastri to DNF, because if Piastri DNF and Verstappen wins, 8 points, boom. That's not even the main Grand Prix. Losing 8 points is like coming P1 and P2, more than that. So either way, there will be Max Verstappen, leading out of turn 1 into turn 2, the fast S's. That's where Verstappen will be quicker. And then obviously he will have Nico Hülkenberg, who will back the pack up, which includes Norris and Piastri in whichever order, a little bit, because if Norris and Piastri waste time overtaking Nico Hülkenberg, which can very much happen, especially if Norris is right behind Hülkenberg. Norris has shit racecraft. He struggles to make decisive and aggressive overtakes. Singapore 2025 was an exception. So if Nico Hülkenberg manages to hold Norris and Piastri for a couple of laps and Verstappen pulls away, then it's game over, right? Verstappen is going to win. Then Norris and Piastri will have to absorb the pressure from George Russell, who will be coming with everything. Recently, Russell got a new contract. I haven't really made an in-depth video about this. I've just said it in the weekly update video. But either way, he will be very aggressive in order to go ahead and get the points. So that's done and dusted. Max Verstappen is going to chew into the championship lead of Oscar Piastri. Lando Norris is not a contender at this point. I mean, he's just there to take points off of Piastri to help Max Verstappen win his 5th in a row world title. So we will see how that pans out. And so far, my predictions are coming true. And Verstappen is going to win the United States sprint race. Then he's going to win the main race. I mean, the Red Bull is fast everywhere right now at this stage of the season, after he won in Monza, after he won in Azerbaijan, and after he was contending for pole and finished P2 in Singapore. It's evident that the Red Bull has a lot of pace, and Max Verstappen is putting that pace into good work. Is gonna happen. He's gonna win. Norris is going to lose out. Piastri is going to lose out. Nico Hülkenberg P2. And at the start of this Austin Grand Prix weekend, someone asked Nico Hülkenberg, "Are you ready for your second podium?" Looks like he can get a second podium, but in the sprint race. First sprint podium on the table for Nico Hülkenberg, because Piastri and Norris are going to be tangling into each other. This reminds me of 2025 United States Grand Prix, where Lewis Hamilton shoved off Nico Rosberg off the track into turn 1. Something like that. If that happens, it's going to be really funny to watch. I guess we will see how that pans out. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.